The Hollywood gossip today is seriously heating up. Jennifer Garner has finally had enough of Blake Lively's sweet and innocent image. She's calling her out for what she believes Blake really is: a serial homewrecker. Jennifer, known as America's sweetheart, is claiming to have evidence about Blake stealing her husband, Ben Affleck. And she's not the only one with stories. Other big names like Scarlett Johansson and Kate Middleton have also spoken out, and it seems like Blake Lively has a problem with nearly everyone in Hollywood. So, get your popcorn ready, because we're spilling all the tea right now. The biggest shocker is that Jennifer Garner has been holding on to some serious resentment towards Blake for years. This all started back in 2010, when Blake starred in The Town alongside Ben Affleck. At the time, Jennifer and Ben were happily married with 3 kids, just about to celebrate their 5th wedding anniversary. But behind the scenes, things were far from perfect. When Ben cast 23-year-old Blake as his love interest, Jennifer began to feel suspicious. After all, Ben was 38, 15 years older than Blake, and he'd written multiple passionate makeout scenes for their characters. The chemistry between them wasn't just on screen. The press noticed their flirtation during interviews. Adding to the drama, Blake ended her long-term relationship with her Gossip Girl co-star Penn Badgley around the same time, which felt too coincidental. What made it even worse was that Ben and Jennifer had already dealt with cheating rumors in the past. When Ben was engaged to Jennifer Lopez before he met Jennifer Garner, now it seems like the past is repeating itself. Jennifer Garner has admitted she was furious about what was happening with Blake Lively, but she tried to hold things together for the sake of their family. However, the evidence kept piling up that something was going on between Ben and Blake. The biggest sign came in 2014, when Ben was offered a movie with Ryan Reynolds. Jennifer flat out forbade him from taking the role, because she knew it would mean dealing with Blake at events. One source revealed that Jennifer knew her husband's past affair with Blake made it impossible for her to tolerate being near her. Again, that wasn't just being petty, it was a woman trying to protect her marriage. Blake eventually moved on to Leonardo DiCaprio, and later Ryan Reynolds, but the damage to Ben and Jennifer's marriage was done. Trust was broken, and Ben spiraled into more bad behavior, eventually cheating with their children's nanny before their divorce in 2018. Even years later, Jennifer avoids being anywhere near Blake when she worked with Ryan Reynolds on the Adam project and later reprised her role as Elektra in Deadpool and Wolverine. People noticed she didn't do any press or appearances with Blake. The tension between them runs deep, but Jennifer Garner isn't the only A-lister who has issues with Blake Lively. If you thought the situation with Ben Affleck was complicated, wait until you hear about Scarlett Johansson. Scarlett and Ryan Reynolds seemed like the perfect Hollywood couple when they married in 2008, after only dating for 6 months. But their marriage didn't last long, especially once Blake Lively entered the picture in 2010 while filming Green Lantern. Just like with Ben, rumors started to swirl immediately.
It was hard not to love the movie because you guys are so beautiful to watch that I was just like,
well, hello.
Members from Green Lantern spilled the tea that Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively were getting really close on set. One insider revealed that Ryan and Blake would leave their trailers together and go stay in hotel rooms while filming. The situation got worse when Scarlett Johansson didn't even show up to the Green Lantern premiere. Instead, Ryan and Blake walked the red carpet together like a married couple. Talk about disrespectful. Just a month later, Ryan and Scarlett publicly announced their divorce. While Scarlett has always kept things classy in public, sources say she's been icy whenever Blake's name comes up. One insider noted that Scarlett would avoid eye contact with Blake, and even skipped events where Blake was present. What's especially wild is the pattern here. Both times with Ben Affleck and Ryan Reynolds, Blake got involved with her co-stars, who were already in relationships, and both times, she managed to keep her America's sweetheart image intact, while the women she hurt were left to pick up the pieces. Blake Lively's behavior towards Leonardo DiCaprio was a turning point in their brief relationship. After they broke up, Leo quickly returned to dating models and made it clear he wanted nothing to do with Blake. While Leo remains friendly with many of his exes, he completely ignored Blake after their split, when even one of Hollywood's most eligible bachelors runs for the hills. It's clear something's not right. This context helps explain the recent drama with Justin Baldoni. Blake's pattern of difficult behavior and manipulation has finally caught up with her, especially during her public legal battle with Justin over It Ends With Us. This lawsuit has opened the floodgates of criticism, with many pointing out that this isn't new behavior for Blake. It's just the first time she's being publicly called out for it. As the lawsuit continues, more people are connecting the dots between her past actions and her current situation. The mask has slipped, and people are seeing Blake for who she truly is. Not the sweet, perfect girl next door she's pretended to be, but someone who's built a career by stepping over others and manipulating situations for her own benefit. Blake's reputation in Hollywood is now hanging by a thread, with multiple A-listers like Jennifer Garner, Scarlett Johansson, and Anna Kendrick all having issues with her. It's becoming harder for Blake to maintain her carefully crafted image. Meanwhile, Jennifer Garner seems to be thriving. She's back in the spotlight with her role in Deadpool and Wolverine, in a stable 6-year relationship with John Miller, and co-parenting well with Ben Affleck despite everything that happened between them. As for Blake, with the ongoing Justin Baldoni lawsuit and old grudges coming to light, she's facing a tough road ahead to salvage her reputation. The fact that so many people from different areas of her life have had similar experiences with her speaks volumes. The question now is whether Blake will ever acknowledge her behavior or continue to play the victim. Based on her track record, it's clear which direction she's likely to go. So, what do you think about all this drama? Is Blake truly the homewrecker everyone says she is? Or is she just misunderstood? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more Hollywood tea. The drama isn't over yet, and we'll be here with all the updates. Blake Lively's messy behavior doesn't just stop with stealing husbands. She's also got beef with real royalty. In a move that shocked everyone, Blake decided to mock Kate Middleton during one of the princess's most vulnerable moments. When Kate found herself in the middle of a Photoshop scandal over a family photo that had clearly been edited, Blake took it as an opportunity to promote her Betty Buzz beverages. She posted a heavily edited photo of herself with the caption, "Totally not photoshopped. Zero editing whatsoever. Just flawless and perfect." The timing made it clear that she was taking a jab at Kate's PR nightmare. At the time, Kate was recovering from major surgery and facing intense public scrutiny. But Blake chose that moment to make a joke to sell sparkling water. While Kate, being the royal she is, stayed silent. Some sources say the palace wasn't happy with Blake's behavior. This incident revealed a new side to Blake. Not just a homewrecker, but someone willing to mock others' struggles for personal gain. The pattern of selfishness just keeps building. And if you think it's only scorned wives and royalty who can't stand Blake, think again. Her own co-stars have been throwing shade for years. Let's start with Leighton Meester, who played Blair Waldorf opposite Blake's Serena Vanderwoodson on Gossip Girl. While the two were besties on screen, behind the scenes, things were very different. Behind the scenes on Gossip Girl, things were a lot different than what viewers saw on screen. According to crew members, Blake Lively and Leighton Meester merely tolerated each other off-screen. While Leighton was focused on her acting, Blake was more interested in using the show as a launchpad for fashion deals and magazine covers. The tension grew so bad that when Leighton married Adam Brody, Blake wasn't even invited to the wedding. Even Blake's A Simple Favor co-star, Henry Golding, seemed less than thrilled working with her. While he claimed to be intimidated by Blake, insiders suggest it was more about irritation. Apparently, Blake was a bit of a control freak on set, often pausing production if she didn't like the way she looked in a shot. And let's not forget Penn Badgley, Blake's ex-boyfriend and co-star on Gossip Girl. After their breakup, things got awkward, and Penn even threw some serious shade. Over the years, he openly gushed about all of his co-stars, except Blake. A pretty clear message, considering they spent years working together. But perhaps the wildest co-star relationship was with Anna Kendrick from A Simple Favor. These two had to play best. Friends turned enemies in the film, but it seems like the enemies part stuck even after the cameras stopped rolling. Sources close to the production say Anna and Blake never really clicked. While Anna is known for her down-to-earth, quirky personality, Blake came across as high-maintenance and difficult. One insider revealed that Anna felt Blake was a bit of a diva, showing up late to set and treating the crew poorly. The tension was so thick that Anna reportedly avoided promoting Blake on social media and skipped some promotional events where Blake would be present. Fans even noticed the awkward energy between them in interviews. When A Simple Favor 2 was announced,